Hey, what's going on?
Oh, hey man. Sorry to bug you. Has anyone came by and talked to you guys today?
No.
Um,
What's going on?
I've just been getting a lot of complaints. Do you guys still have the satellite?
Yeah, we do.
Awesome. How long have you guys been doing it?
Probably 2.5, almost 3 years now.
Okay, well this is what's going on. We've had like 30% of the customers in the area with Dish Network and DirecTV cancel. Main reason is just because people are seeing advertisements from like flyers, commercials, where new customers are just getting a lot better deal than they are. You know, like cheaper prices and better equipment,
Yeah,
more
I noticed
channels.
that.
Yeah, so while the techs are here, we're going to set you guys up with new equipment and actually lower the bill for you. Do you guys have HD?
I believe so, yeah. I mean, I've got, we've got an HD box. Yeah, we do.
And the DVR?
Yes, we do. We have, I don't know what it's called. I mean, I know you guys got all the
Okay, and
names
how
and
many
undersplit.
TVs do you guys have?
We got 3.
3 TVs?
Uh-huh.
Let me see real quick. So you guys pay like $70?
Ish, yeah, it's probably around 70, I
You
think
have
so.
like the top 200?
No, I think it's the top 120. They raised my prices a
Okay.
little while ago.
Well,
so
Awesome. Well, this is what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to put HD and DVR on every TV in your house. You're going to be able to record 5 things at the same time between the TVs. Whatever you record, any TV can watch. We're going to hook you up with some additional channels like National Geographic, Investigation, Discovery, Animal Planet. And we're going to go ahead and drop your bill down to, you said 3 TVs, right?
3 TVs.
Okay, it's $52 a month for a year, and then it goes to $67. Because the techs are out here, we normally charge $100 on these types of houses to actually have it installed. Right now we're doing it for $50, and I can have someone do it as early as tomorrow. We have a 8 to 12, 12 to 4, and 4 to 8, whichever's better for you.
My wife gets home at around 4 to 8. I'd like to at least run it by her. I mean, I think that's a great idea.
For sure. Then this is what we'll go ahead and do. We'll just put you on the route because I only have a certain amount I can do per day. So I'll just put you on the route for tomorrow. I'll leave you with my phone number. If she has any questions, just give me a call. Worst case scenario, if you don't do it, just call me, cancel it. Best case, saving a lot of money and getting a lot of free stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't foresee her saying no if she sees that we're saving money.
For sure. All right, will you mind if I come in and just fill out some paperwork really quick?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
All right.
All right, Paul Little, that was actually really fun to see. So before we get into the breakdown of that, I got a couple questions. How many years have you been doing sales for?
I've been doing it since I was 17, so it's been almost 5 years, I think.
About 5 years experience, and that definitely shows. I think I've been doing it for about 10 years, and to the untrained person watching it, it just looked pretty easy, but I noticed a ton of really cool stuff in there. So next question for you, what's your best day ever?
Ones that went through, I got 11.
11 in a day, all right. And that's pretty awesome. So pay attention to that, new reps watching this. And then you're actually a current record holder with the company. What record do you have with Now Communications?
I sold 41 accounts in 5 days.
41 accounts in 5 days. That was averaging, I guess, a little over 8 accounts a day on average. That's pretty impressive. One thing I think I've gathered from that is you seem extremely quick to get to paperwork. On average, from the time you knock on the door to the time you're filling out paperwork, how many minutes go by?
5, I would say.
About 5 minutes and you're already getting to paperwork. So a little bit different psychology. We talked and trained a lot of the reps to do a hook and approach to actually get in the house, and their closing ratio goes up. But I noticed that you did the entire presenting, resolving concerns, closing, like everything pretty much right there up to the point that they were ready to fill out paperwork. Then you went in the house. Explain to me your psychology of why you did that.
Because you don't have to get in a house to close a sale.
All right, so you're so confident in your abilities to do it, you just feel like, why go and I'll just do this right here.
Well, I mean, we sell a product that's awesome. It sells itself. You know, you could give this binder to a 10-year-old kid and have them talking to people indoors. He'd probably sell an account.
Perfect. So I noticed in your body language that you were very assumptive. I'll probably mess up the phraseology here, but it just seemed like you said, because the techs are here, this is what I'm going to go ahead and do for you. And you just assumed that they were doing it. Why did you explain to the new rep why you would do that?
I'm assumptive, and the main reason is I act like people have already bought it, and it's kind of like it's like asking for the sale the whole time in a way, but it's getting people to agree constantly. You're telling them, this is what I'm going to do for you, and they're constantly saying okay, and they're agreeing to it. Therefore, at the very beginning of the sale, when he said, okay. And when I said I'm going to upgrade your equipment and lower your bill, he already said he was going to buy it.
Cool. So you'll actually use it, and pay attention to this, new reps. Pause this, write it down if you need to. What I'm going to do for you, and he nods his head. So it's two things that he's doing at once, and also like a Jameson, he's got a very confident stance, posture, body language, and assuming for it. How did you present that processing fee of the $50? I liked how you did that. Explain the psychology of how you did that.
Well, I mean, I basically tell people it's normally $100.
And I saw you tapped on the house. Why did you do that?
Tapped on. Oh, well, it's just like showing, like it's like getting closer to someone and making them comfortable with me. Just saying, you know, with this type of house, it's normally $100, but since we're here, we're only charging you $50. You know, it's just telling them they're getting a deal because we're here, and then also, you know, it just makes you a little closer to them, so you can talk to them a little easier.
I like that how you presented that. It creates a lot of urgency there, I guess, because you're using a phraseology. While we're here, it's normally something, but what I'm going to go ahead and do for you is this. We have a section in the manual about creating urgency. I think that illustrated it to the T of how you do that. We also talk about ownership language, and I like, you know, what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to upgrade your box. I'm going to get you new equipment. So I like that you're using that type of language with them. What other advice would you give to a brand new rep that's doing a satellite door?
I would say, like with anything, like for me, the biggest thing was, like a lot of people, when you used to be able to sell Dish Network and DirecTV, they use the Dish Network emblem as, you know, like their familiarity. I would just say it's just like we sell DirecTV. It's the same thing as Dish except for better. And just as long as you're confident, it's just, like I said, the product sells itself. Like they have satellite, you're going to give them satellite, but you're going to lower their bill. You're going to give them better equipment and more channels. It's kind of hard to turn that down.
Perfect. And then one other thing I'm just realizing, Paul, in talking with you, there's another section in the manual that's called word economy. It's being able to say more with less words. I think I just want to compliment you. I feel like you've mastered the art of word economy. You're able to present what would probably take me and a normal rep 30 minutes, and you did it in about 4. So that's really cool. So pay attention to that, new reps, as you're watching this, because there's only a certain amount of time and daylight in the day, and the quicker you can get and being efficient and having that word economy, the more sales you can make in a day. So any other last advice that you would throw out to a new rep?
Like just for Dish approaches?
Yep, for Dish approaches.
I mean, it's, to be realistic, I mean, it's all the same stuff. I don't know. Like I used to sell Dish, now I just sell DirecTV. It's just the sale, just being confident. That's all that matters, in my opinion. Like as long as you're confident, it's what you're doing and how you're saying things. What you say doesn't even really matter. It's just